My name is Arun Kumar and I am the driver, and you're watching Driven Diary episode 109. Driven Diary is the documentation of my life as I build a $1 billion automotive service business called Driven Auto Care. We currently have 3 locations in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we're in the process of rebuilding the team so that we can continue to grow. And I've hired someone who's going to help me find the 4th location by the end of 2026. So if that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to hit subscribe below. In this week's video, I go through a pretty significant personnel change. We hire a new manager for the Fremont shop, and we let go of the manager for the San Ramon shop. But we build up to it over the course of the week. Evidence, conclusions, things happening. So I recommend you stick around. With that said, let's get to the video. Monday morning, and this will be the start of Driven Diary episode 109 because Hamilton didn't come in on Friday, so we didn't get a intro setup filmed, we didn't get any editing done, and so I just filmed through the weekend. And man, was it a busy weekend. I, on Friday, had 3 interviews, on Saturday had 3 interviews, and then yesterday was just talking to candidates. So, lots of changes coming to Driven Auto Care soon, which I'm quite pleased about. I guess I can say it in these videos because it will have happened by the time this video goes live, but the San Ramon manager, I believe, has been stealing from me, and I believe is not doing his job at all. He, despite being capable of doing what needs to be done, hitting the numbers he needs to hit, he's stuck at $60,000+ in sales instead of 70, 80, 90, 100 plus in sales, and making very little money as a business. And I think he's doing the bare minimum to survive, and it's not enough anymore because he's somehow very financially desperate all the time. Pretty sure he stole the check that the customer told me was deposited, but definitely was not deposited in our account. And then according to my friend who's installing our security system up there, he's in and out of the shop all day long and getting called by the technicians, hey, you've got a customer, come back to the shop. Now, I kind of think I got to write up the technicians for that too. So I will. I'm at least going to give them a very stern verbal warning. They've been protecting this guy who's doing horribly and reflecting quite a bad image on us. I've gotten in the last 3 weeks, multiple angry phone calls from customers saying that he is not doing his job. So he's done. I've hired his replacement. He starts next Monday. So that's a start. I made an offer to somebody for the Fremont shop and he declined it. They said he was going to be too long of a commute. So that is very unfortunate. He lived about 45 minutes away with traffic, and he was going to have to leave home before his kids woke up and get home after dinner. And he didn't want to do that 4 days a week. So couldn't get him. Still looking. I got another call with another candidate I interviewed. He's very dynamic. He's very energetic, very experienced, has already made his money. Older guy, very experienced. I'm hoping he can help me build this company along with the other people I'm hiring. So stressful weekend, busy weekend. A lot of time with family also, which was great. Great to relax. It's always nice having my son fall asleep on my chest. That certainly helps ease the stress. So we're at the Mercy today. It's Monday. We're gonna do a shoot on the floor with the sign in the car. I'm running the shop. Let me get to work. That's all for now. ChatGPT, Adobe Acrobat. Doing something here for our new fleet customer. We will be summarizing all of their past service history for all of vehicles in their fleet using AI. And we will do that to get a good idea of their usage patterns, annual mileage, common wear and tear items. So I'm taking the last 2 years, I may need to do more, but 2 years of service history on 16 vehicles. There's like 60, there's 45 repair orders. So it's a good customer, and I need to do this before I can properly sell on this first car. We finished the inspection. It's in good shape. Needs a couple things, but yeah, that's all for now. Did you throw away something on fire? No dumping. Why'd you dump?
It doesn't say don't put fire in
this is such a dumpster fire right now.
Alright. This is the content you want?
Yeah. The one tire fire. This is more of a dumpster fire than the dumpster fire earlier. This is more of a dumpster fire than the dumpster fire earlier. This is just silly behavior. A slight little set of marks. I don't think that's gonna hurt nobody. Monday night, 10:30-ish, and just finished lifting. My fitness is not good. I'm still exercising daily, but it is really not very good exercise. Like it's like half-ass lifting, barely going on any outdoor workout, walk, run, whatever. Did some sprints like 2-3 days ago, and that was it. And it was like 20 minutes. Weird stuff. Anyways, time is short, and I got a lot of things I'm prioritizing instead. 10:30 at night, finished planning the grand opening, or started the final planning for the grand opening of the compound, which will be October 19th. So if you want to come, please do. October 19th here in Fremont, California. Come on out. Give you some Mercy startup, and I'm going home. It is Tuesday, end of the workday. I'll tell you what's going on here. So, Eric, the manager of the Camel Shop, is out for the rest of this week. So I'm technically running the Camel Shop, though I am just sitting in Fremont doing so. And today was rather worrying. I forwarded calls from the Camel Shop phone to my phone, and we got 2 calls all day, which is not ideal. I had 1 customer interaction, which resulted in declined work and no further sale. And then I barely heard from the guys down there. And we're doing a warranty F350 transmission that cost me $5,000 today. And we're doing my M3, and the seatbelt buckles that we ordered 3 weeks ago were never actually ordered, and so I ordered them today, and that car is barely going to get done in time for tint on Friday. We're doing okay here. We're busy, but things are weird here as well. So this is this is here for an instrument cluster repair, and we had to ship out the cluster, so we shipped it out today. So that's going to be out. Car is going to be here for like a week with nothing to be done on it. We got a loaner, we got the Camry loaner back there. Maserati paid me $5,600 today, this customer did. And we have about $800 left worth of work, and it's gonna be the trunk latch, which will be replaced as soon as the part comes in. But this thing has been, used parts and eBay parts pretty much the whole way through. Everything takes a week, so it's been week after week getting it, but at least we got paid. This is a good customer. This guy and me have a good relationship. He brought this in. He doesn't drive it very much, but it developed an axle seal leak. And being a Nissan, getting axle seals for Nissan seems to be quite a nightmare. I did actually hear from the Porsche guy. So fortunately, the engine builder is not dead. He called me yesterday, left me a very long voicemail where he detailed out the fact that the camshafts that he had ordered were not including some hardware that he was expecting them to include, and so he had to order that, and it was another 2 weeks in shipping, and he'll have those soon. He'll ship it out, hopefully. Then we got this thing. This is just parts, but here we have cams, timing cover, parts, tools, special tool, and the Civic with no head, as you can see. So it has no head because it has a bent valve. It has no compression in one cylinder. We sent the head out today to the machine shop to get fixed. Great. So that's that. Progress made on that. It's slow enough that we're working on my own cars again. And we got the Porsche moved into a very inconvenient position, but at the very least, we are making good progress on the cars that we have here. So, step in the right direction, I suppose. What else? What else is going on here? Alex doesn't know he's getting fired. It's a little sad. Last update, the SSR is back. So that just got dropped off here at the end of the day. Now, where was I? Alex doesn't know he's getting fired, and he's trying. Like, he's really trying, but my trust in him is completely gone. He is not showing up to work. He is likely stealing money and trying to get away with it and failing. I don't know. Maybe he means well. But then he has these super egotistical kicks where he thinks he's untouchable. And he does really weird things that jeopardize customer relationships and kill my trust in him. So I'm letting him go on Thursday. And what else? I just told Dylan that he is not taking the manager position here in Fremont, and I've hired somebody else who's starting on Thursday. He's excited. He understood why not. So I'm excited to continue to build him in his career, but now is not the time to convert him into an office position. He's very good as a tech, so keep him there for now. All right, that's all for Tuesday. This is real weird. I'm driving a car with no instrument cluster, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm using the backup camera to stuff this thing in the shop. So let's see how we do here. Nathan is next to me, and he is going to be putting that Explorer on a lift. I should be focused while I'm doing this, so I'm gonna put the camera down. Update, I gave up. It's on the compound side. We are out of space officially in Driven Auto Care Fremont. We got this thing back today, settled up the $21,000 body shop bill. We've got some technological parts to install on it, and then it'll leave. But until then, it has to go underneath the Explorer, and it turns out nothing can fit right there. In other news, we have We Are Driven merch, embroidered shirts, printed shirts, we got hats. Good setup, good little range to start off our apparel. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Just finished lifting, haven't done much of that lately. This is probably the worst stint of fitness I've had in a while. That's not really what I got on here to talk about, but yeah, I don't think, even right when I took over the business, I didn't have a kid. And so I could work out twice a day, 45 minutes twice a day. and get away with it because parenthood wasn't a responsibility. So now that it is, I am very much struggling to prioritize exercise when my business financial situation is actually turning around, and I'm feeling the fact that I've been holding a boulder from rolling down a hill, and like it's like slowly been crushing me for a lot of the last 2 years. And I finally feel like I kicked off some of the people who weren't doing a good job of pushing that boulder up the hill with me, and I found some new people. I yelled out loud enough, and the right people who said, yeah, I'm strong enough to push this boulder up the hill, and look, I've got all these extra tools and skills that you don't have and that I can help you with. And I said, all right, well, come on then, let's push. And now it's starting to move. It's starting to move in the right direction because I got the right people helping me push. Yeah, we closed out $24,000 in sales today in Fremont, for example. That was a good last day. Good last day there. So I got on here because I'm so excited for the changing of the guard. And I don't even really care. I'll say everything on here because I don't think the one other person or two other people who this affects will watch this before it happens, but I'm firing all the managers. I already fired one. I got 2 left to fire. One of them is stealing from me and not showing up to work. And even though he is highly dedicated and doing a good job, he gets this ego and he fucks off and does crazy, sketchy stuff. And then the other one just doesn't get it. Just doesn't get it. I think he truly is just not capable of wrapping his head around it. And so let them both go. Probably let go at least one other person as well. So it is going to be a dramatic change over the next month and a half or so. Month and a half here. And I'm very excited because financially it really does feel like a transformation. One of the shops is cash flowing incredibly. Today is October 8th. We've had 5 October business days and we are at $44,000 in sales. And I'm looking for my phone, it's right here. Pause a second, I'll tell you something. So I have a little tracker that is calculating on a daily basis for my dashboard that I get sent by my virtual assistant. This calculator says, what is your target daily sales goal to hit 100,000 in sales? For the Fremont shop, that number is $4,200. And I can't remember the last time I closed out less than $4,200. We'll hit like 120 this month, easy in Fremont. And I'm very nervous for new people starting and taking the reins because we are crushing it and I do not want to go backwards. So I'm excited and I got to get these guys going in the right direction. So that's all for now. Thursday afternoon and I am driving to San Ramon. Mark had a solid morning, the new guy that is running the Fremont shop until he finds a replacement, at which point he will help me open a 4th shop. It's been a long time since I've been like really, really green in something that I've taken on. It's been a long time. And so to have someone who's experienced come in and be decent at the job, like off the bat, and he's got some habits, got some things we gotta course correct on. Over-promising and saying yes to too many people is already. He brought in like 4 extra appointments today, so I mean I can't complain. He brought in 4 extra appointments, but we have too many cars to get done today, and I hope we can get everything done. But I gotta go. So I'm going to San Ramon, letting go of Alex. He's not the guy. So that's that. And Then I get to run San Ramon for the rest of the day. And I get to train John tomorrow. But unfortunately, I miscommunicated with Mark on his start date. I thought his start date was Monday. It's actually Wednesday. So I have to run the Fremont shop while also training John in San Ramon and running the Campbell shop because we still won't have a manager in Campbell. I'm basically 3 managers on Monday. Fucking yikes. Poor planning on that. That's all for now. Well, I'm having fun out here, just trying to retrieve property, I guess, before letting go of Alex. Figured I'd just document it, why not? So here's one of our loaner cars. I am like across the street from the shop. This car hasn't been loaned out to anybody in like 3 weeks. There's another loaner car that's also showing as available. I don't know where it is. I thought it would be over here. Maybe along with some customer cars. There's a $6,000 invoice that hasn't been paid off, but the car is gone. Or actually a $12,000 invoice, but they already paid $6,000. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know what I'm about to find out here. That's all for now. Welcome to Driven Auto Care, San Ramon, Thursday evening. And we have security cameras in this shop now. And these security cameras, along with corroborated stories from my technicians and customers and the customer interactions that I had this evening, really highlighted to me that I made the right decision. So just today, I had to collect $6,000, actually close to $7,000 in payments from customers whose cars had already left. That's not supposed to happen. This loaner car, as you saw, was like a quarter mile down the road. Left there for several days, weeks, I don't really know. The technicians, when Alex left, they were relieved. They were actually happy at what had happened. They were so relieved. This truck, the people came to pick it up, the customer. This is a work truck. This is supposed to go to a job site on Monday. And we didn't start working on it until 5 p.m. This is front struts, upper control arms, lower ball joints, 4 tires. And we had 1 hour to do it. What the fuck is that? We had another car that didn't get pulled in until 5. That was an inspection and an oil change. That was here till 6:30. We had another car. Customer came to pick it up. Spacers on a BMW. And I told him, look, we're not really going to be able to get it done today. It was like 5:55. And he basically was like, no, you're going to get done today. And so I had my technician stay, get the work done, pay the overtime, lose money on the job, gave him a discount for the delay. They waited patiently in the parking lot. Very nice guy. Should have put these cameras in a long time ago, let me tell you that. He got fucking lucky in June. June was a great month for this shop. It's chaos here. I've thrown out so much crap in the last hour that I've been here. We just gave away an $800 front strut job on this car also. Craziness. Well, that's what's going on. Training for John, the new guy, starts tomorrow. That's all for now. Friday, 12:15 p.m. And John and I just spent 5 hours doing training up here. John gives me a lot of peace of mind. He seems very capable, and he seems to fit the model of customer service that we offer at Driven Auto Care. And I budgeted until 2 p.m. for this training, and I was afraid we weren't going to have enough time, and we got it all done. We actually covered everything that I felt was necessary to cover. So that's great. Lots of preparatory materials, reading for him, culture, fit. It's just awesome. That's all for now. So, there's a puddle of something down there. Good news is I got my M3 back from the Campbell shop, and it is. I then got it windshield sun strip taken off, got it retinted. Here's our loaner escape, and I'm at a Safeway in Newark where a customer left me a message saying the engine has died. And I was like, oh, I don't know, probably just a battery or something. I'm really sorry that happened. Stranded him in the parking lot. Nope, this is bad. The coolant tank here is supposed to have coolant in it. It's got like milk in it. So kind of get the feeling this one's done. Well, I jumped it and it did actually start. I can't tell what's going on now, actually. Feels okay. But doesn't sound okay. It's a good way to spend my Friday night. Getting to rip this around while I kill time. Not the worst problem to have. Killing time waiting for the tow truck. That escape is smoked. I don't know what's wrong with it. It probably ain't good. I probably am retiring that one. I don't know. It's not ever really been reliable. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Probably get rid of it. We need reliable loaners. This thing sounds awesome. All right. Well, that's all for now. Time to finish the restoration of this POS. Sunday afternoon, dropping off the M3 for a fix. Big fix. I don't even know what's happening here, but just big fix. All the things. Yeah, rough. Get this paint looking good again. Yikes. Mako is great because they do really, really cheap paint jobs, and I don't plan to drive that car all too much or put it outside. And I hope it turns out good, and we'll see either this coming week or the week after. And Hamilton went and dropped off a trunk that's going to help pay for the paint job, because the trunk I'm going to take off, which has slight carbon fiber damage, is a real carbon fiber CSL trunk, and it's for sale if you want it. Shoot me offers. So, with that said, thank you for watching Driven Diary episode 109. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like so we can show up higher in the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions or feedback, leave a comment below. And again, if you don't subscribe, please do, or you're not driven. So until next week, I hope you can go out and continue to build your own automotive dreams and stay driven.